My name is May Hong. I am the speaking voice of Mira from K-Pop Demon Hunters. And this is Moana Nui Podcast. Signing off. Happy fans. Do it with me. Happy fans. Happy Hon.
Buenas noches y bienvenidos al episodio de febrero de Moana Nui presenta Geek Speak On Sports. Mi encantador panel está listo para empezar. Por supuesto, hablamos del Super Bowl y del espectáculo del medio tiempo. Me he acostumbrado a hacer la introducción en español. Así que haré que esta runita sea normal de ahora en adelante. Pueden aprender el idioma o sufrir. Y última vez, Puerto Rico es parte de los Estados Unidos.
Sí.
How y'all doing?
That's all I got. Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy to be back with you all this month. Joy, thank you for crashing. Appreciate it. I know there are other things going on with you, so we ain't gonna keep you long. If you gotta bounce, don't let us hold you up.
Yep.
So
listen to your body.
Come on, listen to my body. It's depressing. All I hear is, no, you can't do that.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Right.
Oh goodness. So the Spanish thing, I'm not gonna stop. It's gonna be a part of the show going forward. Every single intro is gonna be in Spanish from now on.
I love it.
I love it.
I have no problem with that at all. I sincerely mean that.
And if anybody watching has an issue with it, play the audio in front of Google Translate.
Or
right?
you go to hell.
That's
something you can do.
We are going to get into the Super Bowl, the halftime show, Winter Olympics, when the last member of our panel shows up. I say the last member because she's being goofy tonight. Normally it's Qiana taking that role.
I know, I'm trying to make changes in my life.
I appreciate it. We will not have one mouse Jenkins tonight because he got his dates mixed up. And that's what I'm putting out there, whether he sees us later or not. I don't care. He claims that this show was initially scheduled for Thursday. Ladies, help me out. Has this show ever been on a Thursday since we moved it?
No, not since we moved it for the person below me. No.
Right? Okay.
Just that was a year and a half ago.
He claims he got an invite that said Thursday. I called.
Why not confirm that?
It will be on his calendar for tomorrow.
He said it was on his calendar for tomorrow.
He moved.
I never got that. Anyway, I want to start off with some positive stuff. So, because this, I felt the need to share. It's wonderful. I love Meg. Meg is awesome. If you don't know who Meg is, fix your life. And wait, whoa, I got too many open. Is this the one? Nope, that's not the one. That's not the one.
Oh, Father God.
I'm in mid-season form already. Here we go.
Y'all should make this day. I can't have girl coach. And girl, the other day, Clay Daddy had came to town because the Mavs was playing the Lakers. And I said, Clay, why you didn't tell me your daddy was coming to town? Got me here knocking over stuff. Let me hurry up and cook something because how he gonna come to the South and I don't show him no Southern hospitality? So then after that, I was like, what do I got in this kitchen to cook? I pulled out some chicken thighs. I had some stuff for baked beans. I had some stuff for cornbread. I had a little potato salad. Dang, babe, you just about to go up the street. Let me cook. Okay, so anyways, I had some stuff for chicken thighs. I had some stuff for baked beans. I had some stuff for cornbread. So this is me preparing my things for my baked beans, seasoning my meat real good because, I just want to tell y'all that the Thompsons love my baked beans, okay? Miss Julie love them, Mr. Thompson love them, Clay love them, so I always got to make it. Shout out to my granny for teaching me how to make this. Okay, so yeah, this me stirring on my baked beans. I seen some of the hotties talking about making drop a cookbook. I think I definitely will do that. Okay, so after this, checking on my baked beans. Mr. Thompson had never had boudin before, y'all. So I had to put him on the boudin. I'm pretty sure he really, really liked it. You know, he's Bahamian. Bahamians love that good rice, and approved. I think he might be Southern now. I don't know. So this is me serving them their plates. Look at that plate. Ain't a green in sight. God dang, I need to do better. Next time, no vegetables on your plate. But this all I had. This all I was working with in an hour, you know?
I love it.
Okay.
I love that. I love everything about that.
Everything about it. The story was interesting. Her little get ready with me cooking was interesting.
Absolutely.
All the sound effects.
Mhm.
She is like just the way that, because I didn't know that like her immediate family, like she has no one like immediate family wise. I did not know that. I thought there was like maybe a sibling or something out there or whatever. But the way that Clay, his parents have embraced her and she is basically, you know, just welcomed amongst them is, yeah, it makes me want to cry inside.
It's okay
Like,
to cry.
No, not. No
It
tears.
is.
Oh, man, also
No
cry.
tears.
Yeah, also that's why you have tear ducts. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. They're a good couple. They're real cute. I love to see them together. I love to see them loving each other.
Mm-hmm.
Hey girl, close the door when you come in the house.
You know what? Let me just fix this right now. There we go.
My bad. It's a little cold outside. I closed it. It's good.
No, don't slam the door now.
But yeah, definitely wanted to start off with that with something positive because you know the world outside of this show probably sucks for a lot of people. So
Right.
Yeah.
but that was a little joy, if you will, that I wanted to throw out there. Because yes, I do follow Meg, and most of the stuff that pops up in my feed from her is whatever she's doing with Clay, which I love seeing. Because why not?
That's her person. Why not?
Exactly.
So, since now both of my hooligans are here in the top row.
You.
What? Me?
No, I said you. Oh,
okay.
She made a face.
We could actually get into some stuff. We're gonna save everything football related for last. NBA wise, there ain't nothing going on. WNBA, we know they're still in lockout. That's all I got. So let's start with the Olympics and get that out the way. Okay, Candaysee. Okay, calm down.
Can we talk about the U.S. bobsled team now?
I mean, we can go ahead.
Y'all saw what happened, right?
I did not see what happened to the U.S. bobsled. I have not paid attention to anything Olympics wise until the hoopla that I'm going to bring up shortly. But go ahead with the bobsled team.
So the U.S. bobsledding team, you know, it's a team of 4. They run the little luge thing down the track. As they were running, and then you have to, you know, one after the other, you have to get in and get situated, and then they just ride down the track. So first one got in, second one fumbled her feet and tripped, and then slipped over the top, and that tripped up the third and fourth one. And so they tumbled around, and nobody but the first person made it into the actual bobsled, and she had to go down alone. The rest of them was just kind of sliding on their ass on the ice, headed down. America.
Those were our girls?
Yes.
That was the final run?
Girls?
I don't know
Black
if it was
girls?
a final run. That's
My God.
It was the black girls?
Uh-oh. Now I got to look this up.
Look
Not
it up.
during Black History Month.
I think the bobsled team was black. And
I'm
she may
just
have been
saying,
the
was
one that
it
made
because you know that was gonna be my non-thing to tell. I didn't get to see them because you know I watched the Olympics when I got back. So you just messed it up for me.
Spoilers.
Oh, goodness.
Do we have a YouTube for that?
Yeah, they do.
Oh no, play it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, last see something sports related. Y'all didn't.
Because we was at work.
Wait, yeah.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
no. Oh no. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh,
What
good
run
Lord,
was
no.
that?
Did I exaggerate?
Oh
Nope.
my. And this
Wait,
is the first
start
time I'm
over.
seeing it. I did not watch this before putting it up here. I just put it up here. Oh, good
Play that
God.
again. No, wait. Can you slow it down?
Oh,
That was the women or the men?
Oh my
that's
God.
the women. Oh, she went up
Can't
over.
even sit on the
Oh,
side straight. God damn.
good. Oh, and this is the entire clip from beginning to end. Oh,
But
If
why are
you
they
watch
not
it, you'll
showing
see
it?
the second one to get into the thing is what set off the whole reaction.
Oh my
Mhm.
God.
And then they bowling pinned the last one. She was trying to get on. And they rolled into her. She didn't make it either. Watch. The last one is going to try and hold on. So you got Bop. And then she goes out. And the last one is like, I think I can make it. And then they take her out too.
Oh shit. Oh my God. I try every day to make an effort to not go to hell. Thanks a lot, Joy.
Wait,
I'm about to say Joy ain't helping.
Oh my God.
the one in front, her theme song will be like, hey there, lonely girl.
Mm.
This is terrible. God damn.
I just want to know who was on that team.
That's terrible. That's really bad.
Oh,
Really, really bad. Bad.
goodness. I don't know. You're gonna have to look that up. I can't. I'm still wrapping my head around what I just saw. Like, damn.
I'm looking because, okay, clearly I'm just bad at seeing because I still haven't found anything on
Just
it.
hit
Let me just show
bobsled
it
fall
to you.
in Google and see what articles pop up.
I did, and they keep showing me not what I'm looking for.
Oh man.
That's
my damn.
awful.
Joy, did you hear any of you saw this in real time?
Not, I think so.
Oh Lord,
I think I
Jesus,
was
Father
flipping
God.
channels and I was like, wait, what? And then it was showing on
Do
slow
you
mo.
remember any of the commentary that anything else you could share with us?
They were trying to, the soft voice, and I don't know why they're speaking in the soft voice. They ain't nowhere close to her. Get ready for the approach or something. I can hear it now. Is that it?
That's Candaysee with the audio.
That was me. I'm sorry
It's all right.
But
because I can't read it. And it's
they're
making me
talking
bad.
about what they need to in order to medal and what they're up against. This run and blah blah blah, and then they say, oh, you can hear them like, oh, that's gonna, no, like they didn't even have time to react. Oh no, this is.
They didn't go.
Right.
Oh my gosh, that is.
If it had been me, I'd have been like, damn.
Okay, that's the men's team. I just want to make sure it wasn't
Okay.
Black Girl Magic.
Oh, that was the men's team.
That was
Yeah,
the men.
I think that was a men's team. I saw
Yeah, they ain't got no
bodies.
boobs. Well, I mean that doesn't, but they ain't got no boobs. So.
Oh hell. Gonna get canceled.
You got to be a celebrity to be canceled.
That is awful.
Hey. Wow. That was really bad.
It
God
was
bless
really
them.
bad.
That was really sad.
I hope everybody's okay.
They looked like they were able to walk away, especially that one person who went up over the wall and damn near split in two around that pole. So
Jesus.
yeah, that's what I said when I saw that. So
The more you know. Thanks, Joy.
You're welcome. course.
Joy just doing her part.
I'm doing my
I
part.
know. She always comes up with the BS stuff. I love it.
I'm gonna share something because the Olympics has pretty much exploded over something that's really kind of pissed me off, honestly. And I'm not upset at the person who did it. I'm upset at the discussion around what happened. And for those who don't know, I'm blanking on the young man's name. Performed a very acrobatic stunt in figure skating. I will say before I run this clip, in 2024, the backflip was removed from the ban list of figure skating moves for competition. Why did I bring that up? Because of this woman right here, Soraya Bonnerly. I'm not going to play the audio because there's music attached. But that is 1998.
I remember watching that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know it was banned. That's the thing. I was like, when he did it, I was like, oh, he did a black flip like that black girl. That's what when I saw it.
Exactly.
So everyone is praising the young man for doing that because the move is now not banned. It was banned in 98 when she did it. Matter of fact, it was banned in 76 because another male figure skater did it at the Olympics and they immediately banned it right afterwards. She did it in 98 because the judging bodies for competitions like figure skating and Winter Olympics and gymnastics in the summer, usually your judges come from European countries. They have a bias. If you are not pale skinned, they will deduct you for more points than they would your fair skinned counterparts. And that's what happened to Soraya Bonnerly in 98. She was pretty much ostracized and, overly judged in that competition because of the color of her skin. That just boils right down to it. They've even come out and said it since then. Like, it's widely known. That's what happened. So whatever errors or mistakes that she didn't land properly off a triple axel or whatever have you, where somebody deducted a quarter point, she would be deducted a half point.
So what they decided to do, what she decided to do was, since she was going to lose anyway,
right? She's
on the Olympic, world stage. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this backflip. And the other part to that backflip is, they said it was banned because the first person that did it had landed on 2 feet. And if you land on 2 feet, then it is not a skill; it's a stunt. A skill has to land on 1 foot. So she came through and did that backflip landed on 1 foot, turned it into a skill just to show them that it was possible and that she was going to skate her heart out anyway. And that's the unforgettable moment of that season, right? Of that Olympics.
That Olympics, yes.
I don't remember who won. Nobody does.
No one cares who won. Like, we don't. All we know is that she showed out. And I think she finished 6th in the rankings.
And just speaking about what you were saying earlier, the reason they decided to allow they told her it was illegal because of, banned, blah, blah, blah. Now they're saying that they wanted the backflip in, or they allowed it because it brings more viewership and adds to the excitement. You could have had this excitement all along if you wanted it, but no, you wanted to cut up. And then because it was boring, now, you bring a little pizzazz back. Man, y'all ain't slick.
But let's be real. Most of the events, well, I shouldn't say most, a lot of the events in the Winter Olympics are boring to a young audience. And therein lies the problem. That's why they, to what Joy said, they lifted the ban in 2024. They're trying to target a younger demographic to get them to watch the Winter Olympics. Young people ain't watching the Winter Olympics.
Because we don't even like our douchey snowboarding friends. Why would I want to watch a competition of my douchey snowboarding friends?
No, not at all.
No.
I wholeheartedly agree.
It's
I saw
I like
on
snowboarding,
LinkedIn about Olympic influencers who were struggling, like Gen Z Olympic influencers, because they didn't really know how to formulate their content. Ooh, first world problems. But I get it. Like, the Winter Olympics really has never been my thing. But like I was at the nail salon today, so it was on. I like the hockey. But then I'm starting to watch everything. A lot of this shit is extremely dangerous. What is the thing where they on look like one ski and they just going back and forth and flipping up in the air and coming back down? And I'm like, why would you want to do that with your life? It was very frightening to watch. Waiting for a head to bust wide open.
Like that one guy, the one Jamaican accent dude, is like, on today's episode of Midnight, I do this.
Oh, bad. But yeah, the half pipe, they have opened up to actual skiing. There's skiing, acrobatics in the half pipe, and of course there's snowboarding for the half pipe. They thought incorporating the X Games would help, X Games events into the Winter Olympics, that would help with the younger viewership. It did for about the first 2 Olympics, but then it levels out because they after 2 Olympics, the demographic you're going for ages out and they don't care anymore.
Right.
Right.
So, I mean, trying to, you know, I get it. You try and do something to spice it up. I mean, again, when we hear Olympics, we gravitate towards summer automatically because it's obvious reasons. Winter Olympics has been trying to get a foothold here as far as the majority of America to be interested in it. Because let's be real, the majority of the country is like lockstep, like, oh, I can't wait for the Winter Olympics.
The Winter Olympics is the Jan Brady of Olympic competitions.
Oh no.
Yes.
Let's put it this way. The only time I hear people get excited about the Winter Olympics is the people I know who go to the Winter Olympics.
Sure,
Yikes.
Jan. Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
And that's about it. Outside of that, no one's really geeked to actually watch it unless they're into 1 or 2 competitions. Like no one's watching curling.
Oh.
No.
You are lying. I watched it. I love curling. Curling is amazing.
Okay, so we found the one person in America who watches curling. Right here.
There's more. There is more of us. We love it. It is so interesting to watch.
I'll take your word for it. I've seen a competition or 2. I fell asleep.
And we got our medal in mixed doubles. It was really good. They were from Duluth, Minnesota. Duluth, Minnesota.
Right. What do you have for the Olympics, Candaysee, since this was your topic that you wanted to expound upon?
I know. Okay, so first, I wasn't going to say anything once Joy had brought up the whole crash and stuff, and I was like, oh, Jesus, please not. No. So, oh no, I lost it. Hold on.
What'd you lose?
I had notes.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. So, first of all,
Giving on
when
to
you
go.
started talking about bobsled.
Oh gosh.
I can't with her. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of our African American ladies participating in bobsled.
Okay. Cool.
And if you read their bios, they're like super smart. I mean, we already knew that they were going to be super smart because
Of course.
Black Girl Magic, right? Hashtag that. But I was super excited to see that. I didn't even know, so I'm going to have to watch bobsledding now because normally I just watch curling and ice skating. We also have a young lady who is participating in the skeleton. I don't know
What is the skeleton?
Oh,
Downhill skiing.
Yes, thank you. Downhill skiing.
oh, I get it
Downhill
now.
skiing. I don't know if she
Okay.
did good or if she didn't do good because, you know, they don't show all of this stuff like on the TV. And I'm not like, I don't be on my computer like that all day long. I just can't look at a screen like that. It just be making me mad. But I was really, really excited to see Erin Jackson. And we already know who that is. She won the medal in speed skating. She was the first Black girl to African American to win a medal in speed skating. She's really good. But she actually ended up not winning the 5,000, I think it is.
Okay. Yeah, I saw she won 1 gold medal already.
Yeah, well, no, she didn't win a gold medal this year yet.
I thought she did.
So there was some fake, well, it wasn't fake news, but someone had put it, well, there was an article out there that said first Black woman to win a gold medal, but that was her gold medal from the last time.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not quite sure. Now, like I said, I just got home, so I don't know what happened today in the world of Olympics. So she may already have a medal. I'm hoping because she does the 5,000. I think she does the 500 meters, you know, like she just, yeah. So super excited to see her. And then, of course, I talked about this the last time about the young lady who is on the women's hockey team. I don't know if anybody watched. Well, I know my counterpart down here, she does not watch hockey. And I don't know if my counterpart over here, Qiana, watches.
I do.
Yes. So the best thing about that is that the U.S. team has like scored 5 goals in every game that they played. And her goal was the first, well, everything that she does is going to kind of be the first African-American woman in hockey to do anything. But it's always really great. And it's really interesting to see because still in 2026, we're saying the first of us to do something. And so that's why I liked these Olympics this year, because there were so many more African Americans coming out of the United States. We always have, I'm always rooting for my Jamaicans and my Caribbeans, when they come through. And then the other thing was I was super excited about Haiti. And I don't know if y'all saw the fashion and all that stuff.
Oh, they ate, as the young people say, gorgeous. And then
they had the Haitian skier where he came in last, but he finished. So I was okay with that.
What he came to do.
So,
right.
All things. Now he's a guy, so that's not #Black Girl Magic, but I had to put that in there because I thought it was amazing. So if you're not watching the Winter Olympics and you think it's super boring, just watch it because some of us are actually in there.
Yes, I will. Yeah. Now that football season is officially over with, I can focus on that.
Get on over there and take. I have a question.
Yes.
Have you all seen this Norwegian Olympian who decided to get on national TV and tell the whole world he cheated on his girlfriend?
Yes.
No. What?
Yes.
Girl.
Yes.
Girl.
You done ran
I thought it was AI. I thought
nope, it was not AI. He went a blind
because I said, I know you did not bring your pasty ass on national TV and embarrass this lady like this.
Yes, he did.
James,
he went out like Alexander Hamilton.
We can't play the clip. Wait.
So he said it? He said
after he won a medal.
The clip, the only reason I saw it is because Kev on stage talked about it. So it's his big head over the interview in the background, and then he drops out to let the interview play, and then he comes back towards the end. But yeah, that's how I found out about it. Kev on stage mentioned it.
In a post-race interview after winning a bronze medal,
yes. And
then I see an article from the New York Times.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even win the gold, though.
Nah, he was bronze.
Wait a minute. She didn't know about this at all?
Nope. She did not know that. She didn't know.
I'm done. I didn't know that this lady did not know this until this man said this to millions of people on national television.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all want to know why they have all Dateline and Snapped and all of these other shows?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Why would you do that?
He talked about how, the bronze medal means nothing. And I made a mistake a few months ago and and, my family supports me and I have my fans who support me, but I lost the support of a good woman because I made a mistake and I'll never get that back. And he literally starts bawling while he's saying this.
I saw all that, but I didn't realize.
But they needed subtitles because, again, he's speaking Swedish, so whatever the language is in Sweden, he's speaking his native tongue, so they had the subtitles down there. But he's bawling while he's talking, like full on about to let the waterworks go, and I'm like, you chose this moment.
I hope this doesn't make things worse for her. Maybe it can help. I hope there's a happy ending.
Oh,
is this real?
Yeah, because I tuned out the end when Kev jumped back on to talk about it because I'm like, this has to be AI, but no, it was real.
That's insane.
What's worse that he's I can't believe this is the way he told his lady. Oh Lord.
I don't care where you are in the world, you cannot sleep if you are alive and I am alive, and you've done that to me. You ain't gonna never know a moment's peace.
If you are alive and I am alive,
until you do right by me. Baby, had I known prior to you doing whatever Olympic sport, you wouldn't have won that damn medal.
Here's the thing. It wouldn't even be like I'm waiting on my chance to get my lick back. It would be constant harassment. Like wherever you go, it's going to be a problem. I'm going to get my lick back 1,000 times. But for every person that saw that, I'm going to do something to your car, your bushes, your house, something.
And since it's all over social media, I mean, beyond millions of people have
The whole world.
I felt some kind of way, but I swear to God, I didn't know that this was the way he decided to tell this lady this. Sir.
Because honestly, it still was all about him. He wanted the attention of, look at me being the good person and crying. Because narcissists can cry on a dime. I should know because I can. Yeah. I can cry right now if I felt like it. But
Jesus.
Yeah, he was being manipulative, and then now it's on public record because everybody saw it that he's sorry. And he apologized. So, if she takes him back, then it's a, salvation love story, right? If she doesn't, then she's just mean because he tried so hard. All of it. You know what?
Which one of y'all said? So what you said? You couldn't even win the gold. If you're not first, you're last.
That's true. Like you won the bronze and you confessing. At least if you won the gold, you won the bronze. I mean, I understand a medal is a medal, but bro.
Just please, just Joy, if I ever text you 187, you know what that means.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Who doesn't know what 187 means?
Not what it means literally. She knows what to do afterwards. Because Mr. Whoever had it, it'll be at the time. I'm fucked up.
You do know we're on live.
I'm sorry. Really killed the whole mood of what the Olympics is about, right? Like all the joking aside, this was just
that
selfish.
moment. Yeah,
this was just beyond selfish and ridiculous. Okay, I'm done now.
Trust me, it was as crazy as it sounds, and yeah, woosah, just like.
Yeah.
This is actually happening right now, but it was. But yeah, I plan to watch some more of the Olympics. Definitely women's hockey.
Hockey. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be a good one.
Because the men seem to always win every single hockey game except versus Canada. Whatever that's about. So I can't watch the men play hockey because it's like, oh, this is an L because they're playing Canada. Let me turn and watch something else. But the women normally handle their business. So
they've done extremely well. So looking forward to that as well.
All right, cool. While we shift from Olympics, before we shift into football, I have to talk about this because even though Joy brought it to my attention, it did cross my feed first. And, when she was like, you guys have to talk about this on the next show, I was like, How's she going to tell me about this? And I saw it like 24 hours before she told me about it. But here we are, and here it is. And by now, everybody knows the story of this brother. Because, how you let it go, in the words of let it go.
What a time to be alive. Every day I wake up, I be like, ooh, do. And then what is this?
Did you see it though in real? Like I was watching that match.
I have not seen this.
We were like, what the heck?
See, back in the day,
split your wig.
This is what we would call you get your muffin cap peeled back.
Right, blue.
Turn the wigs around.
And then he took it off and threw it in the crowd, I think.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Did he end up winning the match?
He did. A joke? No, this is not a joke. So yes, Miller. I'm blanking on his first name right now, but he did win the fight. I think it went to decision. So yes, he won the fight. He threw his toupee in, and then post-match interview, he mentioned somebody got the scoop that he spent $700 on that.
No, he didn't. I don't believe you.
If I'm him and my toupee gets knocked off mid-fight, I throw it in the crowd, and I didn't tell a reporter I spent $700 on this. The next stop after that is I'm going to find the barber who did this, and he gonna catch hands. Because what type of half-ass job are you doing where this don't stay on? And if it wasn't going to stay on, maybe you should have told me it wasn't going to stay on. I could have let all this go.
Well, maybe he didn't realize the glue or whatever was gonna, become, detached because of all the sweat and the hitting and stuff. Like,
right, he may have gotten a lounge on the couch toupee and not exercise toupee. He didn't have the right.
And he didn't realize it. He ain't never worn that one to sparring.
Okay.
He got a fresh new wig for the fight. And it didn't be glued down right.
I just love the fact that y'all have actual theories because I don't even have the energy to try to come up with anything. Because when he got hit, I saw all the ancestors, all of them. Oh, yeah. And they was like, "How you leave the house looking like this?" That is wild.
Oh gosh! Now, before we even get to the point of the debate, like my thing is, bruh, just go bald.
Just go bald.
Just go bald. If hair club for men
younger?
ain't gonna fix it, just go bald. Because at least a hair club for men, they just transplant the hair from where it's growing on your head to where it's not growing.
It might not be growing nowhere though.
Then if he has dead follicles on the top, then shave it all off.
Some white lady told him that was cute, and that man said, I got nothing. It just does not make.
Again, let it go.
I think when the other man hit him, he was like, well, goddamn. Pick up your shit off the floor. I'm done. I'm so done.
I gotta go to the other room, girl.
No, you don't.
You stuck with us. You stay your butt right here. This is what you get back here. You signed up for this.
Can you imagine watching that at like a fight party with like?
I was. That's what I'm saying. I was.
How many people were there though? I don't like if it's only 5 people, but it's like
it was 10, a whole 15, cigar lounge.
Oh,
it was a whole cigar lounge, and all you heard was "oh shit," and then they were like, "Wait," because we all were like, "Did that just happen?" You just be like, "Wait a second."
Right.
So wait.
We saw him go. We were like,
now I got a question, Candaysee. You were at a cigar lounge. How many older gentlemen quickly did a check to make sure?
First of all,
I'm just saying.
First of all, ain't none of them did that.
Okay.
Because they all are either bald or have their nice low
cut because
low
it's
cut.
thinning or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
They let it go.
But yeah, I didn't even think about looking at anybody because literally when it happened, it was just more like everybody just kind of was like, "What in the world just happened?" It was so bad.
Oh God!
I wish I had been there to revel in the moment. Oh man!
I just keep thinking about the little rim of glue hair,
right?
He had around the edge.
That's what was so bad. It was the glue or whatever that was right there,
holding on with all this might.
It never came off either.
He had to yank it off at the back. Like the back was the only place that stayed there.
I hope he got his $700 back. And he better not ever go to that
690 of the since it's used. But I'm gonna need you to run me my money on a refund or something.
That's how much he paid?
$700, yes.
700 USD dollars?
Yes.
Or 700 pesos? Because
I wonder if he had to sign a waiver.
I don't know, but all I know is 48 hours after that thing went viral, the next thing I saw was Miller admits to paying $700 for
the toupee. Should have its own social media. It is its own character.
And somebody can catch it when it's flying back and do the little smiley face on the inside of the toupee. Oh, boys and girls.
They can say, all my life I had to fight.
Love. And leave them.
I'm going to my bedroom now, girl. I can't stay here no more.
I can't stand you right now. I can't stand you.
Yeah, when you come back, bring some snacks.
Oh my!
And you know what? I'm so glad I saw that for the first time with y'all. I wouldn't want it any other way.
Girl, I'm hot now because I just been. Where my fan at?
Oh my!
No black man needs to say nothing else about no black lady wig. Not that.
Right.
Never.
I have never and will never.
Yeah, we're done here.
Whatever thought I may have thought I was going to have to actually one day mention, went flying with that toupee. Nope.
Y'all told me how much that man paid for that. It's the sue for emotional distress. My God.
All right. So before we get into the fun stuff with the game and the halftime, I do want to get the whole regular NFL stuff out the way because it does impact Candaysee. When last we did the show, there were only 8 head coaching vacancies, and somehow they came out to be 10 because we weren't expecting the last 2.
Nope.
Because Mike Tomlin decided to step down as Pittsburgh's head coach, and then after the Bills lost the divisional round to the Denver Broncos, they must, to everybody on the outside looking in, crazily fired Sean McDermott. So, Candaysee, I will let you speak about the coaching turnover in your house.
I'm very interested to hear what you got to say, girl.
Why? Because that exactly. You remember Women's of Brewster Place?
Oh, hell no.
Yes.
Remember at the end when they was like, we're going to just knock down this wall. They was just, I mean, it was a good moment, but I just felt like I was just knocking down the wall. Like, what? Like what hold on, let me get my thoughts together. So I am a fan of Joe Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I loved him. I liked him as our offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't understand. There's so much going on with my organization right now. Like the owner, the general manager, they just talking out the side of their neck on all sorts of things. So we still don't even know why McDermott was even like fired.
Neither do we.
And I just did he go to a team? He didn't go to a team yet, did he? He didn't go to
No, McDermott did not get picked up by anybody. Right.
And so wherever he goes after this, I'm going to cringe every time that we play them because until I can get more clarity on why we did this and then why they want to talk about my baby Qiana Claiborne. You already know how I feel about him. And I can't.
I can tell you why they talk about Qiana Claiborne, because he and another receiver towards the end of the season decided that curfew was a suggestion and not a requirement. And that's why they were being held out of games and not playing.
I understand that. I understand that wholeheartedly. I know why he was reprimanded.
Yeah.
I'm talking about we didn't really want to pick him up anyway.
Yeah.
Those things. I'm like, yo, didn't your mama ever tell you that you keep family business to yourself? You can't just
it seems like a lot of stuff is just being spewed out on impulse and emotion. Like, what is really going on?
Because basically, let Matt. The thing that's baffling to everybody from the outside looking in is that McDermott got fired and the general manager got promoted.
Right. I have no words for you. Like I said, I don't know what's going on either.
All I'm gonna say is that you said the general manager got fired and who else?
No, the coach got fired.
No, the coach got fired.
And the general manager got promoted.
So you just think about every like CIA police force movie you've ever seen, and somebody gets kicked out of the force and somebody else gets promoted, and that's the one that ratted out or set up somebody in the first place. So that's why the coach got fired and the other one got promoted. He was a snitch. He snitched on whatever he knew. He snitched on the coach and got coach fired, and they promoted him for it.
Yeah, because at press conference with him and the owner, they basically put the coach under the bus about the coach and other coaches wanted to draft these players we didn't want. Because that's the part that Candaysee's talking about. And it's like, wait, what? Why y'all putting that out there? The general manager should still have, no matter who the coach wants, because coaches do have input on player personnel. The only time they have control over player personnel is if they are also the general manager, which has not happened in a while, or they have enough clout to override the general manager, which does happen in some cases. I will get to one shortly because that was a coaching vacancy as well. And they can override the GM to where the GM is like, this is the player that we want, da 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 da. And then the coach goes, no, we want this player. But he's not the general manager, and it kind of lessens the power of the GM in some regards. The GM is more so a figurehead than actually doing the job. So
it's just, we'll just see how it plays out because, it's still early. So once, I'm sure it'll get leaked or whatever, or they'll give more clarity. I hope they do. But I will tell you, my fellow Bills fans that are actually in Buffalo, they want to get to that new stadium and start kicking down doors for answers.
I'm just curious. Did Josh Allen make a statement? Not that he defines what. I'm just curious as to what his opinion is. He hasn't said anything.
He did crash a number of Joe Brady's interviews after Brady was announced as the new head coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Brady went around.
He didn't make a statement. Like he didn't have a press conference but he also was getting that footwork done too. So I feel like, but he does love Joe Brady. But I mean,
yeah,
right, exactly. That face right there. Yes.
Yeah, I mean he's loved him forever. He's loved both the coaches, so that's why I'm like, I'm sure that he was glad they didn't go to somebody absolutely different, like
different.
Yeah,
I can understand being frustrated because you keep getting to that pinnacle moment, and it's not panning out the way that you like. But I'm gonna need you to not be like the little red man and Inside Out. And blow your top. Calm down. Right. Do it again. It's just I'm sorry. Gender wars here. Men are this is emotional. This was emotional decision that y'all made. Like,
and he said it too. He was like, well, after our loss, and after we saw Josh Allen crying, and after we blah, 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 we just decided. And I was like, you just decided? And I'm thinking to myself, what if we had made it to the Super Bowl and then we didn't win? Were you going to fire him then? I don't think he would have fired him then. Because the way the Seahawks played, I just feel like we would have just got ran over anyway because we were not healthy. Josh wasn't healthy.
No.
That defense would have been.
It may have been a bloodbath.
It wouldn't have been as bad as it was with the Patriots because our offense will at least.
No, it would have been worse.
We would at least score a little bit, but goodness. Anyway, sorry.
Nah, it's all good. But yeah, Buffalo was the 10th team to have a vacancy and then fill it with Joe Brady. The new coaching hires include Robert Saleh, who was hired by the Titans, the only minority hire. The Giants hired Jim Harbaugh. Giants fans are happy because they know that Joe Shane's days are numbered. Jim Harbaugh's deal, which I alluded to earlier, allows him to circumnavigate the general manager and report directly to the owner. That's the only person he reports to. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The plot thickens. Okay.
So the general manager with the Giants, Joe Shane, his days are numbered. Come this time next year, he may not be with the organization.
Well, he should have been with the organization after he let go of Saquon. He should have been
fired. No. We love him for that.
But I'm saying he should have been fired after that. I'm not saying
No. He did the right thing, letting go of Saquon. It worked out for us.
I know, but what I'm saying is he should have been fired for doing it.
Let him do it again with another player.
Oh, Lord.
The Falcons hired Kevin Stefanski. The Cleveland Browns hired Todd Monken. The Raiders hired Clint Kubiak, who just won the Super Bowl with the Seahawks. The Arizona Cardinals hired Matt LaFleur. The Baltimore Ravens hired Jesse Minter. The Dolphins hired Jeff Hafley. And the Steelers hired Mike McCarthy. 0 black coaches hired in this cycle. There are only 3 black head coaches in the NFL.
Ooh,
Nico
shocker.
Ryans of the Houston Texans. Aaron Glenn of the Jets, and Todd Bowles of the Bucks. Robert Saleh, again, the only minority hire because he is Muslim and Lebanese.
Ooh, I'm so surprised.
Right. So that is where we
Question.
are. Go ahead.
Clint Kubiak. Gary Kubiak is in
His
relation.
daddy. His daddy.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Because I stopped kind of following Gary after he basically got ran out of Houston because the Texans fans, that man had a heart attack while he was the coach.
Right.
Texans fans do a little too much.
Too much. And and then he went on to Denver and won a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning.
Exactly. So who is the organization? They be setting jerseys on fire and stuff. But anyway, I just didn't know what exactly the connection was. And so then the Raiders will probably get Mendoza.
Yes. That is the talk.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Of course it is. Absolutely. And now we're going to wrap up the last bit of the show with everything that took place. So, how did y'all feel about the game, first of all? Not Joy, because I know Joy was only there to watch the halftime show and look at the commercials, and she saw her Ghetto Chew toy. Well, she missed her Ghetto Chew toy in one commercial, saw him in another.
I've seen it since.
Oh, you have seen the Meta commercial he did, jumped out of the plane? Okay. So, thoughts on the game? Because I, for one, actually, I'm different. I like defense. Let me phrase that.
Yeah.
I love defense. So to watch both defenses go out there and for the first 3 quarters limit the offenses, I was not upset by that. Now, I did say at the gathering that I was at that this is not what I said this before they even kicked the ball off. The league doesn't want this. There are 2 things they don't want. They don't want defensive battles in the Super Bowl, and they don't want blowouts in the Super Bowl. So they weren't happy last year, and I told the people I was around this past Sunday, they're not going to be happy with this one because of how it's going to play out. And it played out as much as I thought it would. So starting out 9-0, not good for your general fan base and your casual fans.
But defense wins championships.
I know that. I enjoyed watching it, but I'm saying the casual audience that they draw in every year screams boring. And when I got back to work,
you don't even watch football until you watch the Super Bowl. This is
the NFL knows that
and making my ass itch, and it's annoying. So let me just get this off my chest.
You need some preparation, H.
First of all, it's in the cabinet, girl. First of all, women, I love us. Joy, I love you. I know you're not a sports fanatic, but every year we have to go through this group of women who feel passionate about how I don't like football and I don't want to watch this. And oh my God, and my husband, he just takes up all. Then don't, girl. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. If you want to sit with your man and watch it, if you don't. But there are those of us who love the game. We appreciate it. And when we are watching it, like when we go into the sports bar, we don't have on stilettos and bras. We are wearing you know what, girl? After 5 o'clock, you do whatever you feel you need to do. And so,
I do. I still wear my heels and stuff. I'm real girly to the game and everything.
To watch the game. That's 1. 2, everything and sometimes I just hate social media because all it is a dumpster fire for people to give unwanted opinions and complain about everything. I enjoyed the game. The defense was awesome. I don't like games where it's very high scoring. That's where I get bored. But as I was watching this game, I'm like, these mofos about to keep going back and forth until somebody quarterback F up.
Mhm.
And lo and behold, pull little Drake, pull little Tink, he'll be okay. I think he's a good quarterback. But I was like, they got him, and they're knocking the confidence out of him. I'll see that a lot of times with what's the 49ers quarterback name? Young guy.
Oh gosh.
The
Brock
49ers?
Purdy. Yeah, Brock Purdy.
I noticed that when they played Kansas City, they had that game. And once they shook his confidence, that was the end of it. So if you're somebody who genuinely enjoys sports, you look at the game for what it is what it is. I enjoyed it. But what I really enjoyed was the Seahawks winning and getting their lick back from that other Super Bowl. That was beautiful. So I was happy for them. Other than that, it's like, come on. Again, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. And I enjoyed the halftime show, but it was, every year we have to, there's a football game on when such and such has no. No. This is the Super Bowl, and the halftime performer is et cetera, et cetera. Okay, I'm done ranting now. I had to get that off my chest. People getting on my nerves.
I feel you, girl. No, I had a good experience watching the game because this is the first time. So I've played that Squares game. The Squares game.
The
so
pool,
the lounge that I was at, they had picked the squares beforehand and they had it up on the wall. So everyone who was in the lounge, like, they all kind of had a square or two or three or however many. And so it was just an interesting add-on to the game, like, as the game was going on, because you hear the people who are like, they're not really Seattle fans, they're not really Patriots fans, but they're like, I need it to be 6-3 right now, or I need it to be whatever right now. And so, they're like rooting for whatever team to go ahead and either kick a field goal or get a touchdown. So that aspect of it was actually really, really interesting. And it made watching the game even more fun, even though I would have enjoyed the game without it as well, because I love defense. And like you said, the back and forth for me, even though I don't like the heart attack, I am a Bills fan. So at the end of the day, when it's close and you don't know what's going to happen, that's a lot better than it being 42-12. And so you're just like, why are we even watching this? Because we can just change the channel. So I loved it. The halftime show was, I had to go back and watch it again because I was in the cigar lounge. So I didn't get the full experience that I wanted to have with it. But, it was amazing. So
I want to be some grass. I'm mad.
Man, me too.
How you audition to be grass?
Well, apparently the grass was all bodyguards, supposedly. Like that was the security.
Bodyguards?
Like most of the grass was security team. Just in case something popped off, so they can get him and the other celebrities out of there quickly. Like,
okay.
So quite a few of them were some of them were extras that they paid. They did pay people like $17 an hour, and they got comped for like 70 hours of work. For being grass, and then other people in the grass were like part of the security team. So yeah, just in case.
I was like, I saw somebody's social, I forgot what reel or whatever, and the lady was like, "How do I become grass? How can I be grass? I would be grass number 153." She said, "I would put it on my headstone. I would put it on my
It's gotta be in the right place at the right time.
No, I would. I'd be like, girl, I was there. I was grass.
I was grass 36. You didn't see me? That was me right there on the left side. Your thoughts on halftime, Joy?
Bad Bunny is awesome. If you can't speak Spanish, it didn't matter. And I loved the island solidarity and the fact that when he said America, God bless America, he meant everything from Canada to the tip of South America. Those messages were great. It is those exact same messages that has people out here with their panties in a bunch because they're mad that he spoke Spanish. Never mind that we've had people speaking Spanish. J-Lo did it during her performance. Anybody have a problem with it? But now, oh my God, just speaking Spanish is so un-American. Shut up. Just shut up.
As one poster said, So what? You didn't understand the halftime. You didn't understand the Macarena 30 years ago and still dance to it.
Exactly.
Right?
They had no problem with Macarena. They had no problem when it was Shakira and J-Lo, and Shakira brought Bad Bunny out during that halftime show.
Mhm.
So I didn't know we was talking about the halftime show. I was talking about the game. In regards
we
to
can,
me,
we can go back to the game later.
with the I didn't get to talk about the halftime. Absolutely beautiful. If you've ever been to Puerto Rico, like it was there. That representation of everything, all of that is there. In regards to, I will now call them the tartar sauce rangers. I have had enough of this. If you don't like it, why did you watch it? Just so you could be seen, be heard, get attention, and complain. So I no longer want to give any of those tartar sauce rangers mount up any type of attention or anything. I have never in my life seen a group of people who want to eat everybody's food, their hairstyles, drinks, date the people, sleep with the people, go to the other people's countries, but you hate the people.
Right.
You have a demonic bloodline. Yes, I said it. And something is wrong with them. Like they have a mental health problem. And it just seems to be getting worse. But you know what? I feel like there are more of us than there are of them. And if they don't get right soon, they're not going to have nowhere to go. Like they're going to have to stay amongst the rest of the tartar sauce rangers at whatever conventions that they go to and converse with those individuals. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. Like I I love the fact that those people got married on national television.
That was beautiful.
Never forget his wedding anniversary because he's going to be in trouble. Sir, you got married on national TV. You can remember this for the rest of your life. But I appreciate the fact that Benito also just made a point to have people like genuine, authentic people in his show. The young lady that was the manicurist, like there's a line outside her shop right now. The taco truck or whatever was in there. There's a line wrapped around the block in LA, so bringing all of those people to light, all their businesses, all of that culture put on stage. If you don't like it, I think at this point, nobody cares. We don't care. We just don't care.
If you haven't heard the story about the couple and how they ended up there, they're like 700,000 different videos of people talking about how that process went down. The short version, they were inviting people to their wedding. Somehow an invite went out to Bad Bunny's team because they were going to use one of his songs as the first song to dance to. It got to his team. His team saw it. They responded back, he ain't going to be able to make it, but we would like to talk to you. And then it's like, why don't y'all come to the Super Bowl and be a part of his show? So they had to turn around, cancel the whole wedding of all the invites they sent out to go to the Super Bowl. And actually, so like you said, he can never forget that.
Oh no, sir. We're gonna have a problem. We're going to have a problem. But I just thought it was just very well done. And to beautiful. Think a few years ago, he was working at a grocery store. And now he is one of the biggest artists, whatever you want to call them, in the world.
Which is why they asked him to do the Super Bowl. Like that's the thing that makes me mad is that people are like,
why?
I don't know who that person is. Well, you've been under a rock, honey, because you know at least one song. And I know sometimes like I'm that way. I'm really bad with artists. And sometimes I'll be like, oh, I don't know who that is. And then a song plays and they'll be like, oh, this is them. And I'll be like, oh, okay. I know who that person is. And so it's like, yo, I know you've rocked out to something that you thought was just some type of you didn't realize he was speaking Spanish because he was jamming to the song.
You can Google.
Well, also understand that when we have all been part of the target demographic at one point in our lives, we are no longer the target demographic for music as far as what's popular. We're just not. We haven't been for a while. But you always hit that point, and this is when you know you've transitioned out of being the target demographic, because music doesn't hit the same anymore. And it usually happens in your mid-30s, where you start noticing, this ain't what I'm used to listening to. Doesn't matter the genre. Whatever you liked up until your mid-30s is what you become accustomed to listening to. And when you hit your mid-30s and the style starts to change, you're like, this ain't hitting like the old joint. And it could be the same artist trying a new style, or just a new artist coming out, and you ain't rocking with them because it's like, I can't get with this. There are some people who pretty much latch on to what they liked when they were the target demographic and won't let go. And everything else outside of that is trash now. It's like, understand, you've aged out.
Right.
And for the pasties over there on the other side, they've been aged out. Matter of fact, they were never really the target demographic to begin with. That's the other thing when it comes to music. It's like, no one's really asked for your opinion. The fact that y'all even control the industry is wild, because...
Well, they have a very hard time accepting that they're not being catered to.
That part.
Horror. Ooh.
Or they don't do anything original, so no one wants to even really deal with that.
At all. So I can't wait to see who they pick next year.
Oh, man.
I feel like... and you know what I'm really tired of? I'm tired of our people saying that they want the Super Bowl that it's okay to now go back to, go ahead and get your country person or your whatever person. I'm like, what? We want to get whoever's hot right now. Like,
wait, say that again?
So they're not advocate. They're like, we don't need another black person. We had Kendrick, we had whatever. Like, they're okay with having something, just not Bad Bunny.
Got you.
Okay.
And it's like, it's rolled through my time. Like, I literally am looking at people like, is it kind of like what you just said, James? I'm like, so you've aged out, so you don't know what to say. What's going on. But you talking about you want to bring, but if they bring Olivia Dean on there, you're going to be like, I don't know who that little girl is. She's young, blah, 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 blah. But you go and jam to that, maybe.
What are we doing? Good.
I'm tired of us sounding like
it's like cut it out. Because we're like literally a spice away from being the same. So like, go sit down and shut up. Seriously, man. You need to cut this out. I feel like
they're gonna have, and the thing is, I bet you if they had the K-pop Hunter people on there, they wouldn't care, and they speak Korean.
Yeah.
Like, their music is Korean. They speak Korean. Like,
well, how about half the acts that they have up there? Green Day or Bono or
and
Bono.
Green Day was there. Tony, we're talking about the halftime show right now.
I know, but my point is, there's plenty of acts that are American, homegrown, English speaking, and you still don't know what they're talking about.
That part,
right?
Still don't understand what they're saying.
I don't understand any mumble rap.
Right, you just know you like the beat,
but them beats be on fire. Well,
that's
nobody apparently understands the Constitution either. But that's that.
Right. No, that's true.
Right. God. But
it was in English, so it's
strategic with your hypocrisy. Like, don't even try.
Yes, Tony. Lots of people enjoyed all the curves.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, the NFL is a money-making business.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going to bring in the most money as far as revenue and ad dollars for the biggest spectacle of the year to close out the playing season of the league? They chose basically back-to-back years the two biggest acts they can get their hands on. And Jay-Z does coordinate this. For everyone out there talking about, well, they need to get this, get that, I want you to actually think about the artists you're mentioning and what they draw, because business sense-wise, short. Jay-Z, cool. He knows what he's doing. Everything else, problematic on some level. He is tapped in to what's going on right now in the music industry, worldwide, globally. And the NFL is trying to be global. They want to overtake soccer. Let's be very clear about that. The NFL wants to overtake soccer. Soccer is still the number one sport in the world. It's not going to be toppled in any moment, anytime soon. Football is just trying to get a foothold. Right now, it's the number one sport here in the United States, and that's about it. So those international series games that they do, and everyone's like, well, why are we playing? Why does the league put so many games in Europe every year? Because there's a growing audience in Europe. What I find funny, right, it probably won't, but the NFL, again, they're going to keep trying. What I find funny about them putting all these games in the regular season in the UK and France, Germany, where they're playing all these games, and there's going to be a game in Australia this upcoming season in 26. Matter of fact, I think they're going up to 12 games. 12 regular season games is going to be the count played overseas. I find this interesting because the NFL used to have, for lack of a better term, a minor league, spring league, if you will, like the USFL, not US, UFL, that's going on, that starts in a couple of weeks. NFL Europe, if anybody remembers that. And it took place during the 10 weeks after the Super Bowl, and they ran a whole 8-week season over there. Teams in Frankfurt and Spain and the UK and whatnot, all over Europe. It was a 8-team league, and the owners didn't want to continue to pay for it, which is why it folded. But now they're seeing all the international money, and now it's like, well, why don't you just put a league over there in the off months? Because now they're complaining about, because look, don't get it twisted. As much as the owners like making more money, they still don't like losing a home game.
Absolutely not.
That's what
it's because our country is still the same people that they are. We are who we are. We put NFL Europe in there. Now they're going to be like, why? This is an American sport. Why are we over there? Why are there people? It's just.
No one's ever going to be happy.
Right.
Over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's not like NFL Europe
Rangers
money.
Never stop complaining. I'm telling you. They're always, I just be like, what y'all mad about today? Write it down.
But to bring it back to Bad Bunny, like, we had Kendrick last year, we had Bad Bunny this year. I'm trying to think who's the top artist in Asia. Like, if I hear they get Stray Kids for the Super Bowl, I know somebody who's going to be at that concert. Man,
the Stray Kids, they shut down up here by the Battery. Yeah, we didn't know who they were. We were supposed to be having an event. We saw that there was no Braves game, so we were like, "Great." We get there. I'm going. I'm like, I could have walked from my apartment to here faster than trying to get in here. And I was like, what the heck is a Stray Kid? So then I saw like it was all different people too. So like there was no real demographic. So I looked it up, and then I had to call my sister because she's the one who's into all of that. And I said, hey girl, I was like, the Stray Kids are here. She was like, oh, are you going? No, I am not going. That is not my genre. I am not going to that. But then when I went to work, one of my girls, she was like, well, that's, what is it, third generation K-pop? I didn't realize there were different generations, but I digress. Them Stray Kids, everybody loves them.
Yes. What Stray Kids? What generation Stray Kids, Joy?
Fourth.
Okay. Fourth. See, I was close. Fourth generation K-pop. I didn't even know there was generations, girl.
So maybe next year they will put a K-pop band up there.
There was a discussion, online, not really, but everybody was, and it's funny because a lot of people were like, this would be great, another show representation, the States, blah, blah, blah. And then other people were like, but it's not from the States. They're from Korea. So just because you like the music doesn't make it an American thing. Like, it was just a valid point. And then somebody else was saying that they worried about where this country is going with like immigrants coming in, and we don't want them taken advantage of. Same way they tried to arrest all them folks in Georgia at the plant. Mm-hmm. We don't want to have it happen again with like some K-pop idol. That'll be an international incident. So.
Mm-hmm. So Oh, yeah.
Oh, boo-hoo. Racist tears.
Well,
But yeah, this is going to be interesting. Some of the funny things that came out of Super Bowl weekend is Drake stay losing. Apparently he bet over $1 million
Please don't
on
say
the
that.
Patriots. And I wish I saw that before the game so I can guarantee they weren't going to win. I didn't see it. So
why don't he just like go hide for like a good year or two? Don't do nothing. Don't say nothing. Just meditate.
Well, I'm pretty sure he bet that money on the Patriots because the quarterback's first name is Drake.
Of course.
So
Never bet on Drake.
the streaker who ran the field, I tell you this
that was smart.
Only an 11-by-8 can get away with this. So he runs into the field because he placed a bet that was paying out like, what was it, 500 to 1 or something crazy like that. That somebody would run on the field at the game, and to ensure the bet hit, he himself ran on the field. Now, if you can find it on IG, because I have seen it that some of them are being taken down. He's wearing like a GoPro on his chest, or whatever, so you can see a POV view of him running out there. And one of the videos actually shows another person hopping the stands as well. So while security is getting one guy, he's the one running the field.
Wow.
So he ended up paying. So he ended up paying a, what was it, $1,000? It was either $1,000 or $5,000 fine. I can't remember which one. But the payout from the bet was $375,000.
Yeah.
Right. So he was winning.
So he still won. It's like the hell.
$375. That's a lot of toupees.
I hate you brought it back. I hate that you brought it back.
Girl,
It
it's
went over your head.
Not over your head. Not over your head.
I
agree with you.
75,000 U.S. American. I need a scale. I'm this.
I know we need to figure it out.
All heroes don't wear capes. I'm not even mad at all.
And the sad part is he had the money to be at the Super Bowl.
Right.
So he basically made back all his money.
All his money, yeah. Is a
whatever his trip was,
bet.
he made that back too. Like,
we should set him up with the Norwegian man's ex-fiance or whatever she is at this point.
Yes, we should, girl.
You want a strategic and smart man with some money. Damn sense.
I am so glad the way you brought all the stories back full circle.
I'm just saying, it's the circle of life. Everything is truly connected.
Well, he's only paid $1,000 fine for a $50,000 bet that paid him $374,000.
Dang, he had $50,000 to bet. Gee, please. I don't want to give them my $50,000.
I mean, look,
I'm not. I'll just keep it in this Roth
to make
IRA.
sure. Look, he invested $50,000. He got $375 back.
I know it's all a gamble. I understand.
It is, and the fact that he actually made it over the little retaining wall to get over there, because like, folks, if you haven't been to a football game, to get from the front row over that wall down to the field, that's a drop.
I feel like also, I think he paid some people off too. I feel like he was like, yo, I'm about to make this money, so I'm gonna do this. I think the person that they were running after, he paid them to do it. Because
again, like I said, there was two. Because there's video of his POV, if you will, running all over the field before he gets knocked out, because one of the Patriot players actually knocked him down, so security and you can see the Patriot player actually lunge at him and clean his clock really from the camera or whatever. But like I said, when he hopped over the wall, someone else hopped as well. So security is running to the first guy who hopped the wall, because that dude slips while he's trying to run into the field. The first,
but that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if he paid him off, so then
he probably did, so that he got a clear shot to actually get onto the field unobstructed, because he wasn't going to make it. So while security's like, "Hey, we got to get this guy," and you see 4 bodies run over there, and then he's like, "All right, now I'm gone," and he hops off the rail and just goes.
I just want to know if that actually happened. Somebody do a documentary on him.
Okay, for real.
10 years from now, there probably will be one.
A mini documentary. We don't want a long one because it's not much to talk about. We just
Not
30 minutes.
at all. Not at all. And then, unfortunately, I'm gonna end it on a very.
Oh wait, before you go, I'm so sorry. Oh wait, never mind. You're gonna ask us for our thought processes at the end. Go team.
Thought processes or what?
No, you always say, is there something else that you want to talk about right before we go? Sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure I can go?
Yeah, go.
Oh my gosh! Now you done throw me off. I can't even find the video.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You done messed me all up.
Are you
Okay,
discombobulated?
I found it.
Okay.
All right, so just listen to this audio.
It's the best day of my life.
Yikes.
How you feeling? It's the best day of my life.
Ay, ay, ay.
How you feeling?
Ooh.
Oh gosh, yeah, and both Leonard Williams and Cooper Kupp saw this, players for the Seahawks, and commented with the smiley face and laughing emojis.
Today, like February the 11th. Like couples is out here crashing and burning. They can't even make it to Valentine's Day. That girl looked like she gonna give him hell when that got home. I want to know what the conversation in the car was like. She was like, "Really, really,
That's the
really."
I mean, she shot the video, so
I mean, my thing is, he could have said this is one of the best days of my life, but he said this is the best day of my life.
It's in his eyes.
He's a Seahawks fan. He's wearing a Seahawks jersey. He's at the Super Bowl watching his team win the Super Bowl.
Trust me.
And she asked him how he was feeling.
However, my God. Yo, man, that frontal lobe development. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I blame her for asking the question. You know who you married.
You would.
Right.
Blame the lady.
Again, you know who you married. It's the same way I do every year with this show when football season starts and I play the clip of the husbands giving their wives the letter like I am checking out a husband duty until February, blah, 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 whenever the Super Bowl is. Actions not limited to disengaging from all this, not doing that, will not be available when my favorite team is on TV. Like, you know who you married. This dude ain't changing.
Word could have one of the best.
I mean, speaking of, you know who you married. Y'all know who y'all dealing with. So I'm going to bed.
Good night.
I'll see y'all later. Good night.
We appreciate you. Bye.
Thank you for crashing.
Thanks for coming in. We love you.
But yeah, I stand by that.
Jesus.
Like, and it doesn't matter what your relationship status is. If your partner is a football fan
or a sports fan in general.
Yeah, I get that.
So it could be a baseball fan, and they give that to him in March and say, "Holla at me in October."
I don't know. He looked happy on his wedding day.
He looked happy. I just want to be in that car and then ride home.
Of course you do.
Oh boy, can't wait to see how this goes.
Oh man, but nah, that was the last thing I had in and around the Super Bowl. Again, like I said, I love defense. I found it funny when I went back to work on Tuesday and we had our weekly huddle, and my manager was asking what everybody thought of the game. Actually, like you said, Qiana, the people who only watch the Super Bowl or the whole I don't really get football. I don't like it. No less than two people are like, it could have been more scoring. It could have been more exciting. I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
You say this now, but let your team be in the Super Bowl. I want you to understand, like, thankfully my team has won. 2 Super Bowls in 8 years, and understand that when we beat the Patriots,
We don't care.
Because they started coming back. And last year, I was nervous as hell because I thought the Chiefs were going to come back.
Just rub that in. 2 Super Bowls in the last 8 years. Okay, then.
Well, we won 2. We went to 3. And I'm still pissed off at the one we lost.
Oh, Lord.
Since you want to bring stuff up.
Oh, boy. Hey, come back. Come on back.
But what I'm saying is that for all you casuals who did not like the Super Bowl, kick rocks.
Why did you watch it then?
That part.
We got all
that's what I'm saying.
Like I said, to your point, Qiana, this is the only thing I hate about the Super Bowl is to hear the chatter of the troglodytes who don't watch all year, but all of a sudden want to watch it. Like, you do realize, like, this is a process. Like, these teams haven't just decided they're going to play this way for this one game. They've been doing these things for 20 some odd weeks up until this point. This ain't new to anybody except you.
Right.
Maybe if you were half as invested as you pretend to act for this one game, why don't you find a team and root for them?
Trash. Hey, what I wanted to say, shout out to Sam Darnold. God damn.
Yes.
What a comebacks. I mean, like, I remember when that man used to come out on the field and it would be like if you were at the movie theater and you saw M. Night Shyamalan's name.
That's horrible.
Like, oh, no. Not him again. I'm just saying. So I have to give a shout out to this man. I mean, what an amazing story. And they opened the first Raising Cane's in Seattle this week. And he went and worked the shift, line wrapped around the block.
What?
He's a cool dude. He really is like, he was criticizing. He was like, we could have done that. It was like, sir, you just won the Super. He's like, I know, but never mind. I love those genuine, authentic human reactions. Like, I'm just ecstatic for him and just happy for him. It's an amazing comeback story.
Absolutely. And naturally, the discussion Monday after the game for all the talk shows pointed out 2 things about Sam Darnold that are not going to die anytime between now and opening day next year. And one, that he's on his 5th team. And no quarterback has ever won a Super Bowl after having played for 5 teams in the league. And he's the first quarterback in this draft class to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. Josh Allen hasn't won yet.
First one to actually go to a Super Bowl.
That's so sad. Josh Allen hasn't gone to a Super Bowl yet. Ooh.
Because his draft class includes Josh Allen of Candacee's Buffalo Bills, Josh Rosen, who's no longer in the league, Baker Mayfield, who's currently with the Buccaneers, and one Lamar Jackson.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord Jesus. I didn't realize that Baker Mayfield was in that class, too.
Those were the 5 first-round quarterbacks of that draft class.
Who's that Josh Rosen guy?
Josh Rosen was the first overall pick by the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, and then Kyler Murray came.
The very next year, they fired the head coach. They traded Josh Rosen, and then they drafted Kyler Murray because they got the number 1 pick again. And everybody was like, surely they're going to trade this pick because you just drafted a quarterback last year. And it's like, nope, we're going to draft a hot new quarterback in this draft. And the one we drafted last year, we're going to ship him off somewhere. And they did. And Josh Rosen never figured out the league. The league never.
Oh, that's too bad.
So now the redemption think pieces around Sam Darnold also include give your quarterback time when you draft him. Don't give up on him so easily.
Well, we've been saying that, though. Like, all these quarterbacks the last, few years that have been, we're just like, why are you asking them for so much? They're rookies. Let them cook.
If you could, if the people down here in the city I live in allowed Tony Romo to be quarterback as long as he did and did absolutely nothing, everybody else could sit down and shut up. Like you said, let him cook. Give him an opportunity. Give him a chance. I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah, that's pretty much been some of the talk. And again, it's going to be the talk because it's going to be what's Josh Allen's excuse, what's Lamar Jackson's excuse, what's Baker Mayfield's excuse. Because again, those are the three that are currently still playing. Rosen, like I said, is no longer in the league. So,
well, it's not about excuses too. It's all I always feel like it's about timing and your team.
You're right. You're right.
That's around you.
And what I find funny, and again, this is not to pick on Buffalo, but this is just the observation of.
Sure.
No. Here's the observation of the other three quarterbacks. So Baker Mayfield supposedly flamed out in Cleveland, only to bounce around between Carolina, the Rams, and then end up with the Buccaneers, where he's found his groove again, more or less. But Baker is what he is. He's not going to get. I don't think he's going to get any better than what he's been in Tampa Bay these last 2 years. Right? That's the height of what you're going to get statistically from him and performance wise. Very high upside, high risk, high reward type play. Lamar Jackson needs to figure out how to translate his play from the regular season to the postseason, and that's not all on him. It's also the people around him because his offensive weapons love to disappear and crap the bed at the most inopportune times, whether it's his tight end against Buffalo 2 years ago, his wide receiver fumbling against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, his offensive line crapping the bed, not blocking for anybody. Like, it's not just Lamar. As much as people want to put it on Lamar Jackson in the playoffs, it's not just him. There are people around him who flat out just don't show up in the playoffs, which makes his job harder. As far as Josh Allen, the media's golden boy, chosen child, and whatnot. If Buffalo would stop stripping him of all of his weapons, maybe he could sustain an offense, because it's not cool to talk about Josh Allen is the best quarterback because he has nothing around him. That's not a flex.
No,
you don't win a Super Bowl with a superstar quarterback and 10 other average players around him. Some of them have to be of star caliber in some way, shape, or form. What's that?
James Cook.
Okay, so one superstar. Sorry. One other superstar who they don't give the ball to.
Yeah, what's the point?
They do. He had the most rushing yards
this year because they paid him.
But last year, he was very close to Derek and Saquon. I think he was third.
No, he wasn't. Understand that the gap. So last year.
Oh, Christian McCaffrey was third?
Yeah, McCaffrey was. No, McCaffrey didn't play last year.
But I mean, he rushed over.
Cook was top 5. Cook did finish top 5, but understand the gap between Saquon and Derek at 1-2 to 3 was like 400 yards. Remember, Derrick Henry rushed for almost 2,000 yards himself. He was like 50 yards short of 2K.
That's true. They should have done that. You know what? They should have given the ball to Saquon this year, and maybe you guys would have went a little further.
That would have been nice if we had an offensive line that remembered how to block and stay healthy, and they didn't either of those things.
Oh my damn! Yeah,
you're right.
So it's kind of hard for Saquon to run when no one's blocking, with their defenders in the backfield every time he touches the ball. Yeah, because the offensive line forgot how to block, and our best lineman ended up hurt, so the backups are in there like deer in the headlights. Trust me, I know what happened with my team. I'm not afraid to say it. They sucked this year. O-line sucked.
They didn't suck. They were actually pretty good.
They sucked. I'm sorry. They sucked.
Okay, I'm so sorry that I went there. Sorry. Let's go back to what we were talking about. Oh, we don't want to talk about Josh Allen either. We're just going to wrap it up.
Why don't we want to talk about Josh Allen? I'm not going to bag on Josh Allen anymore. All I'm saying is
leave the man alone. Let him go ahead.
Going forward, they need to, because again, he had wide receivers and they took him away because they felt they could draft younger guys and get the same production. We see how that's worked out this season with the guys they drafted last year because they're cutting up and being knuckleheads. And every time they bring a veteran in there, there's always some disconnect with the veteran receiver and whoever's running the offense, because there's nothing designed to get that veteran receiver the ball, especially when that veteran is easily the best wide receiver Josh Allen has to throw to. You're not designing anything for him to get open.
And they need to draft him. They need to pick them up before the season.
And it'd be nice if your defense would stop crapping the bed in the playoffs. That's it. That's all I got.
Well, it's nice. It would be nice for my defense to actually stay healthy too.
Yeah, because I'm going to say the same dude's getting hurt every year. Milano gets hurt every year.
Boyer, they all get hurt.
Boyer gets hurt every year. It's like, do these dudes stay healthy?
Nope. They come back. We don't want to talk about it. Don't get me sad. And
But yeah,
it's just the beginning.
That's the draft class of Sam Darnold. So he's gone from seeing ghosts on that infamous Monday night game against the Patriots to hoisting the Super Bowl trophy.
Yeah.
Great turnaround for him, and maybe the pundits will get off his back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. You know.
Oh man, that's all I got. Y'all have anything else you want to discuss before we get out of here?
Roommate, you want to go first? I know you had something.
Okay, I actually have two things.
Okay.
The first thing is the Patriots were doomed from the get-go anyway because Stephon Diggs plays for him, and so does Matt Collins.
Oh, Matt Collins.
Matt Collins, because he left our team. Well, okay, forget Stephon. Stephon talked a lot of ish, so he got what he deserved. But Matt, he just decided not to stay with the Bills, and then went across he did a Juan Soto. He went across the bridge and went to doggone the Patriots. And so then he took his I don't wear no shoes or no coats or no hats or anything in the weather. And he took it all the way up there, and his bad juju and karma.
Well, he's the one that started the Warriors chant celebration that the Patriots would do after games, to which one talk show host I saw mention, does he know what happens to them at the end of the movie?
Oh my God.
All I know is those two, they were doomed from the get-go because of them. So ha ha ha.
Way to not be bitter about this.
Anyway, and then the second thing I forgot that I wanted to talk about, and you guys might have talked about it in the beginning, but Coco Jones.
Yay!
She
no, we did not. We did not talk
was
about Coco Jones.
amazing. Her outfit was Whitney inspired.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it had the red and green because, power to the people.
Mm-hmm.
And she sang the mess out of that song, and she was amazing.
She didn't sing, she sang.
Does she look a little bit like Jennifer Hudson to you?
No, not a little bit, a lot.
Okay, because let me tell you, I was getting ready to go to the Super Bowl party, and I said, well, I'm not going to leave yet because I want to see, Lift Every Voice and Sing. So I was getting ready, and I heard her voice, and then I looked at the TV, and my mind went, and then I was like, wait a second. And then I said, I've never noticed how much she looked like Jennifer Hudson, but she did such an amazing job.
Yes, she does. They do favor each other.
They do. I can tell when they close up, but when you look at her profile, she has a lot of the same.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're twins, but they favor each other.
Yes.
Because I'd seen something on, maybe it was Jennifer Hudson had posted a picture of them when Coco came on her talk show. And I was like, oh, okay. Yep. Well,
but she did
on the Lifetime movie, you could go ahead and play Jennifer.
Yeah, I don't see it. I'm sorry.
We're not going to listen to you anyway because you might go get a toupee one day.
I will never get a toupee.
Father God, please don't.
I want you to understand that I keep my hair cut close because I already know I'm thinning in the back.
Show us.
No, there's no reason to do that right now.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, roommate.
And then I had two things. I don't know if you all had already talked about it, but did you guys discuss the Stuart Scott 30 for 30?
No, we did not discuss that.
I won't go too deep into it because I know we have to wrap up. I watched the first 30 minutes and then I didn't go back for 2 weeks. It's hard, y'all. Y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But so well done.
Yeah.
That's my top favorite 30 for 30. It is. It was so nice to just be able to learn so much more about him. Mm-hmm. But I'm so glad they had so much video footage of him in early years. Just great storytelling all around. And I don't know if the 30 for 30s, do they get nominated for Emmys at all?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
That's it. You can't, to me, top that. And especially because he was so dear to ESPN. But yeah, it took a while. You know,
Sports
I
world
had
in
the whole
general, yeah.
Viola snot cry and everything. But I miss him dearly. And listening to Scott Van Pelt talk about him, whew, emotional. And then the last thing, James, if I put a link to a video in the chat, can you pull it up? So I just found out about this today, so I haven't done my research, but there is a company called One Court. And James, if you could pull up that YouTube, and this is a company that helps fans with visual disabilities watch a game with their fingertips. So almost like a braille board.
Oh, I've seen that. I didn't know that was the name of the company.
That is so cool.
All right, let's check this out.
Night for Hank Vogel.
What's wrong, Raven?
The 11-year-old is ready to watch an NBA game with his family.
Do you have the headphones?
Hank is visually impaired, but thanks to his hometown team, the Portland Trailblazers, all the action is right at his fingertips. This haptic tablet relays game data by touch and sound so Hank can follow in real time. And when his favorite player hits a big three, the celebration is electric.
To actually be in the arena and like experience it with everybody else. I almost felt like I was like a regular person. I don't know how to explain it.
We're doing a translation of the game from a very visual format into a tactile format that's accessible.
Jared Mace and his team of engineers designed the One Court tablet, which translates gameplay into complex vibrations. Users can follow every movement of the ball.
And as you feel vibrations like move out of frame, you can shift your hands and start to follow it.
The goal, expanding the tech to other sports. An automated audio feed narrates the action.
Shot. Score.
How hard was that vibration?
It's just like, ah! It's like, oh, okay. So that's what happened.
The Hank review, like, what do you think?
I definitely experienced the game way better than I would have because I can kind of have a sense of what's going on.
So no Blazer fan, this is out on a big moment.
To see him be able to really enjoy it in a different way, it was cool.
Now, this family bonding over a brand new feel for the game. Steve Patterson, NBC News, Portland.
Yo, that's dope.
That is amazing.
Yeah. I think I saw that clip at some point. That was, I think that's super cool.
There's another one with a black gentleman at it. I don't know if he's at a Knicks game, but I saw that and I was like, I didn't understand what he was doing at first. And then I'm just kind of learning about the board and how they move their fingertips. This is what technology should be used for, damn it.
Right.
Just absolutely. That's awesome.
Indeed.
That was it.
Okay.
Want to share.
Good job, roommate. High five.
You got doing it the wrong. And with the oh gosh. Oh, for Mouse who isn't here tonight, we thank you for joining us this evening. Like, comment, subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, IG, Twitch, and enjoy all the other wonderful shows we have here on the Moana Nui Podcast Network. We will see you next month. March Madness will be right underway, and hopefully I'm not completely worn out from a convention I'll be going to the week before. We'll see.
Yikes.
Yikes.
What convention is it?
BlurredCon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to BlurredCon, which is the first weekend of March, and then get back on Monday-ish, and then we'll be doing the show 2 days later. So we'll see how together I am. May lean on y'all for some heavy lifting. We don't know yet, but
we're here. We're here for you.
Or how the figure skater did the other day. He went like this. That's his heart.
Be careful, girl. Don't pull off your toupee.
Yeah, I think that's a good stopping point. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If they won't tell it, we will.
If this the land of the free, it was a freedom then, when they annexed Hawaii and called it Cedar Lands, without any type of payment and no signing off. Called themselves a republic in 1894. 1.2 million acres overtaken from the native Hawaiians. When they resisted, the West retaliated in violence and erasure. The Hawaiian language is banned as part of colonialism's plan to expand, yeah. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Multiple bombings of Kaho'olawe as a part of their ongoing war with Asia. Used it as a place for target practice. No consent or compensation. Colonizers call for annexation. The work of all the locals. School will never let you know. So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. We will. So if you put Hawaii into perspective, well, Black and Asian history is interconnected. Considering the fight with the Pacific, then of course, versus Asia, they was treated as a middleman for war, but didn't let the Western colorism run its course, cause dark skin was a sign of dignity to core. The land was taken in the name of capitalism, when prior to it was an actual kingdom. Clap back at the system.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Multiple bombings of Kaho'olawe as a part of their ongoing war with Asia. Used it as a place for target practice. No consent or compensation. Colonizers call for annexation. The work of all the locals. School will never let you know. So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. So many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. Too many stories left to tell, even if we have to ourselves. Can keep history on the shelf. If we won't tell it, we will. We